Okay, today we're going to start by combining the two lessons that we've done so far. The first section was all about graphing. The first two sections were about graphing parabolas. And then last section was about completing the square. Okay? Here's the deal. When I see this right here, x squared plus 6x plus 4, and I want you to graph it, currently it's a little bit hard to graph. Because we can just pick points and plug them in and hopefully find the parabola. But what happens often is I just get one side of the parabola. Like I might just get the left side and I really don't know where the vertex is. Okay? So the only way I know how to find the vertex right now is to put it in vertex form. Okay, have that. Let's see, let me try this again. Have f of x equals a times x minus h, the whole thing squared, plus k. That's vertex form of a quadratic equation. That makes it easy for me to find the vertex, hk. And gives me a starting point as to how to graph this. Currently, this is not looking like this. So the easiest way to put it like this is to complete the square. Okay, this is the whole point of completing the square, is to write it in vertex form. So let's just review how we started this. We started by making a square. Remember, this was x squared. Then I have 6 x's. And I want a perfect square. So how many rectangles should go on each side? 3 and 3. Does that make sense? So I need 1. Oh, that's not helpful. 2, 3 on this side. And then 1, 2, 3 on this side. Yes. It'll come around. It's somewhere around the room. Any questions over that? So now I have the length of my sides being x plus 3 and x plus 3. So in my parentheses, I should have x plus 3 squared. Now my issue is currently I have 4 little squares. Does that make sense? So let's draw those in. So I have 1 little square here, 1 little square here, 1 little square here, 1 little square here. Okay. How many should I have here?
9.
I should have 9. So how many am I short?
5.
I'm short 5. I'm short 5 little squares. Any questions over that? Because I have 4 of them total right now. I need 9. So I'm short 5 of them. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is nice because this looks like vertex form, right? So now all I need is the f of x equals this. Now let's review. The first thing I need to do is find the vertex. Okay, remember the vertex comes from this and this. Inside the parentheses is, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, so my vertex is -3, -5. Okay, it is the trizone inside those parentheses, so it's the opposite of what we think. This actually shifts my graph to the left 3. So I move to the left 3 and then down 5. It's just those transformations that we talked about. Now the A value is the number in front here. So the step 2 is find A. And so A equals 1. Now to see how wide our graph is, we use our pattern. The first one is A over 1. In this case, it would be 1 over 1. So from here I go up 1 and left 1, up 1 and right 1. The second step I am not the second, the third step now I'm on, 1, 2, 3, is 3A over 1. So it gives me 3 times 1 over 1, which is just 3 over 1. So from this I go up 1, 2, 3 and over 1. From this step I go 3 and over 1. And then 4, okay, I need to do 5A over 1, which is 5 times 1 over 1, which is 5 over 1. And, yes. What are you what? Because that's the patterned rate of change for a parabola, is 1, 3, 5. Okay, if you look back at the notes from 2.1 or 2.2, I can't remember which one. That's how you find the next steps for each of them. So from here, I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, up 5 and over 1, 5 over 1. Up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over 1. And so this is my parabola. Any questions over that? We're done graphing that. All done. Okay, I want you to try the next one. Please put it in vertex form and then graph it. But what we really need to do is complete this square. Let me see if it'll let me. Okay, so in our notes, we had to take half of 8, right? To get the length of the sides. Not letting me do it. So frustrating. Okay, so I have to take 8. I take half of 8. Okay, I take that, I got 24, I square it. And that's what I need to go here, right? Okay, the boxes are just another way to visually see it. You can draw in the algebra tiles every single time, but you don't need them because we know how the pattern of it. Okay, so this should be f of x equals x plus 4. My side length is going to be 4 because I have to take these 8 x's and split them evenly between the two sides of a square. Then I have 16. I need 16. How many do I have? 10. How many am I short then? I'm short 6. Any questions over that? So if we go back to here, I should have f of x equals x plus 4 squared minus 6. So my vertex is -4, -6. Again, make sure you're changing that sign. This gives me -4, -6. My A value again is 1. So I need to go up 1 and over 1, up 1 and over 1. Then I do 3A over 1, which is up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Then I need 5A over 1. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. And this should be my parabola. Any questions over that? And the other. Okay, the next one we need. Again, same things. We're going to take half of that 10. Get 5. And I need 25. Gracie, so what's going to be the length of the sides? X plus 5 squared. Any questions over that? So far, so good? Okay, so now I need 25, but I have 27. So how many extra do I have? So I have an extra 2. Does that make sense? So basically what we're doing is just subtracting these. Okay, subtracting these to get that number here. Any questions over that? Okay, Ruby, what is my vertex going to be? Okay, so let's go back to here. Here's the equation that I have. The vertex is h and k. So what's my h value here? 5. And again, it's inside the parentheses, so what do I need to do to it? Now multiply it. Change the sign. There's a positive 5, so when I pull out, it's a negative 5. And Ruby, what's the x value? 2. And since that's outside the parentheses, I don't need to do anything with it. It's just 2. Yes. Yes, it'll be more. Right now, we're doing basic ones, so the A value is going to just be 1. Okay. Again, our A value is just 1. Okay, so we're going to go where x is negative 5 and y is positive 2. And then again, we have A over 1, which is just 1 over 1. So I'm going to go up 1 and over 1. Up 1, left 1. Then 3A over 1 is just going to be 3 over 1. So up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. I can't do 5 because I can't go up any further, so we're all done. Any questions over that? Okay, you guys do the next one on your own. Okay, and that's going to give me, oh, not going to let me write again. I'll do it down here. F of x, let's try this again, because it's being temperamental. Take half of that middle term. And that gives me the length of the sides. So it's x plus 3 squared. After I take half of that 6, then I square it, and I need to add it over here to the 15. Okay, so I have 9. How many extra do I have? I have 6 extra, so we should have plus 6 here. Any questions over that? We're all good? Okay, so then when we graph it, we're going to go where x is negative 3, because our vertex now then is the opposite sign. Negative 3 and positive 6. So where x is negative 3 and y is positive 6 is right here. Then my a value again is 1, so I have to move up 1 and over 1, up 1 and left 1. Then up 3 and over 1, up 3 and over 1. And then this is my beautiful parabola. I can't do the 5 because I'm going to run out of spaces. Any questions over that? Yes. Oh, we're going to do both of these right now. This is a new one now, new kind of pattern, so it's slightly different than the other two. You notice I'm doing one, then you do. Okay, because I want you to see all the different ways this can occur. Okay? So now this, I'm going to, again, take half of 8. That's going to give me 4, and I'm going to square it. So I need 16. I'm short 16 right now, okay? I'm short this. Okay? So I have g of x equals the x plus this 4. The whole thing squared. Any questions so far? Everyone's got where that comes from? We're all good? Okay. Now here's the tricky part. I'm already short 1, right? Then I'm short 16 more. So how many total numbers am I short? I'm short 17. Any questions over that? Okay, vertex. Jasmine, what's the vertex here? Very good. Negative 4, negative 17. So your x is negative 4 and y is negative 17, which is kind of right here in between the 16 and the 18. Seth, what's the a value? Yes, there's no number in front of this parenthesis, so a equals 1. So again, I'm going to do 1, 3, 5 pattern. So up 1 and over 1. Up 1 and over 1. Then up 3, 1, 2, 3 and over 1. Then up 1, 2, 3 and over 1. Then I can go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and over 1. That's my pretty parabola. Any questions? Yes? No, here's my dot. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you going up a half each time?
Yeah, because isn't a half 1, so just...
The A value is 1, right? So from here to here is 1, right? From here to here is 2. From here to here is 3. I'm not going up a half, so I'm not just going to go here, because that's a half.
Oh, okay.
Right? I'm going to go up the full step, because A is 1. If A was a half, that's how I'd move. But A is not a half. Oh, it is counting by 2s. Thank you. Okay. And I had no clue what you were talking about. Yes.
I had no clue what you were talking about.
Okay, let's try that again. Replay. Now that we understand each other. Okay, so she's saying because for those of you who are just as confused as I was, this is counting by 2s. So I have to count by 2s when I'm going up and over. Does that make sense? Okay. So I go up 1 and over 1. Up 1 and over 1. Then I have to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Right here. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Then I'm going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. Up 1, or 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. Okay. It's going to be similar to what we did, but there you go. Thank you for keeping me, we need to be accurate. We need to attend to precision, and that's precise. Any questions over that? Okay, you do the next one. Good job. Okay, so then, quiet please. So again, I need half of 4, which gives me 2, then I need to square it. That gives me 4. So I'm short 4, and I'm short, because it's negative, short 6. Okay, so my formula should be h of x equals x plus 2, the whole thing squared, and I'm short 10. Any questions over that? My vertex, then, is negative 2 and negative 10, which is way down here. Yes? Yeah, we're going to go over it. Okay, you guys, we're not tacking up right now. So then we're going to go up 1 and over 1, up 1 and over 1, up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1, up 3 and over 1, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. And that's my pretty parabola. Okay, on the back. Now we're going to have some more complicated ones. We'll get there. Not today, but next time I see you. Okay, so now that this is 5, it becomes more complicated. So it gives me 5 over 2, which is 2.5, 2.5. When I square that, 2.5 squared is 6.25, just so you know. Okay? Then when I have my parentheses, f of x equals x plus 2.5 squared. I need this. How many extras do I have? 75 cents, right? Plus 0.75. However you like. If you want to deal with fractions, deal with fractions. If you want to deal with decimals, deal with decimals. It does not matter. So when I graph this, my vertex should be negative 2.5 and 0.75. So my x is negative 2.5, which is right here, and up 3/4. So kind of like right there. Then I'm going to go up 1 and over 1. Up 1 and over 1. This is in between, so it's half to a half, and this is 3/4 to 3/4. Then up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. And that's the parabola. Any questions over that? Okay, so you won't be able to do all of the homework. You have things to note.